Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 18th of February 2025. So President's Day news roundup. Well, it was very quiet apart from the DAX, which made a new all-time high. US stock markets were closed for President's Day, although equity futures saw mild gains in the shortened trading hours, while the focus in Asia turns to the RBA rate decision. So let's have a look what else we got. Like I say, there's not a lot of news like QE, but without the QE, what Trump's upcoming gold revaluation shock will look like. The Fed balance sheet impact would look like QE, though no open market purchase would be required. That's in bonds, of course. And Fed liability growth would initially be TGA, in other words, nearly 700 billion created out of thin air. I think it'd be a bit more than 700 billion. I watched a brilliant video the other day with Monaco64 and a couple of his guests, the financial sniper, I think he's called, or something like that. Very, very good video. And they were talking about this, and they made a valid point, actually, that if you're going to revalue the price of gold, which currently is priced at $42.22 on the Fed's balance sheet, which is unbelievable, isn't it, from 1973. Well, obviously, there's a loophole there to revalue the price of gold, even at the current price, would create hundreds of billions of liquidity. It will be interesting, but they made a valid point. And why do the current price when you could do 10,000 or 20,000 or 100,000 and give yourself a lot more to play with? So watch this space. It's going to be very interesting for anybody that holds physical gold or any sort of gold, preferably physical gold, though, as far as this one is concerned. But certainly interesting times, and gold continuing to trade and consolidate in a sideways move. And of course, the good news as well, if the price of gold is revalued, then silver has to move. No doubts about that. Otherwise, you're going to have a gold-silver ratio somewhere in the region of 3,000 to 1 or whatever at $32 an ounce. Yeah, let's see what happens here, but the sort of prediction is it's June 2026 when this could happen, but never say never. They could do it a lot sooner, of course. Right, let's have a look at today's economic news. We get back to normal today, and we can see there that UK, we've got the claimant count, used to be the unemployment numbers, average earnings index. Bank of England Governor Bailey is going to be speaking today at 9:30 if you trade the FT. And then we've got German ZEW economic sentiment and Empire State manufacturing at 1:30 for the US there. Right, let's have a look at yesterday's markets and quiet ones and kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow yesterday, half-day trading session or limited hours, you can see the market very, very quiet, an inside bar and fairly quiet overnight. Peace talks with Ukraine-Russia about to take place as well, so that could have a bit of an impact as far as the volatility and news. I mean, obviously, if there's a deal done, which I wouldn't suspect would be done today anyway, then you can expect to see more upside on these markets. And I say that purely and simply because the markets haven't gone down during the war. So why will they go down if there is peace talks and the war ends? Yesterday, not a lot to report. Market just up slightly, down overnight, but you can see it's already starting to turn around and move back towards the DP there. So the star of the show yesterday was the DAX putting in a new all-time high. Nothing to stop this market at the moment, is it? Despite the German economy falling apart at the seams, it doesn't really matter, to 22,883. So 23,000 is now on the cards. That'll be several thousand points just in the last month or so. Let's just go back to the beginning of the year here. We've got the 2nd of January. Well, let's just go to the low. And up to there, we are now currently total points, high to low. Wow. 3,240 from January the 2nd. That is insane. But, wow. I didn't think it'd be that many, but I suppose it is because we sail through the 21,000, nearly 23,000 now for the German DAX. That's parabolic, isn't it? If you look at the weekly chart and you look at the monthly chart, yeah, I mean, this is just insane. And no sign of a pullback yet. Insanity. But it is what it is. They're just driving the markets higher. Maybe they just want to run them up before they bring them back down. But yesterday, there you can see the move to the upside. Prices moving down to begin with. We've got 100 there, 200 there, 300 there, nearly 400 points yesterday on the DAX, and it was half-day trading in the US. That's just insane, isn't it? The madness continues. Let's have a look at the S&P, which is also near all-time highs. So in the S&P, 6127, that's going to be taken out today. If it wasn't taken out yesterday, let me just make sure. Let's just remove that. No. Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was taken out because the pink line is on that bar, so it is new all-time high as well at 61.28, and obviously already determined to get through that this morning. Meanwhile, the FT100 sideways to higher yesterday, coming back a little there for Starmer, and you can see there yesterday moving up nicely as the Dow was half-day or limited session for the Dow and also the US markets as a whole. So let's have a look at the US dollar. US dollar trying to come back at the time of recording. Overnight price is 106. So there is support over to the left though, isn't there, where the market took off. So we can see this probably move a bit higher, and also the peace talks as well are going to add support to the US dollar as well. So let's have a look at the metals markets. And in silver, trying to move higher overnight and yesterday as well. Let's see whether it can do or not. It's still going to be monkey hammered down. Yesterday very quiet, apart from 130 when the LBMA mark price is down once more. And overnight we can see a bit of buying in Asia there, moving the market back to the upside. But don't hold your breath as far as silver's concerned. But gold consolidating and starting to move back to the all-time high of 29.42. This needs to be taken out, and yesterday the market was just quiet, but overnight in Asia the market has moved up, so Shanghai gold helping to support the US futures there all the way around at the moment, as banks want to buy spot, and a lot of interest in the physical metals at the moment. Right, let's have a look at the gold-silver ratio. And this is where it says it all, isn't it? We've come off that low down at 88 and brought back, and now heading back to the 92 area. I'm sure it will be allowed to move up at some point, but at the moment we're still under huge pressure for the silver market. Let's have a look at yesterday's trades. Well, there weren't any trades yesterday, but as we've already seen, the market moving sharply to the upside. I've added the volume in for you, so I can, when I talk about the green bars inside of the red, like this, then I can show you exactly the corresponding volume as well and why the market stopped where it stopped. So there you can see the green volume bars moving the market higher. This is before the market opened. We're in the grey there. The market moving up already, knowing full well that they could do, as there's not going to be much resistance in selling around. And then we kick off with a blast to the upside, and that's how it remains. But the prices do come back and sit on this BRN here, this big round number, psychological number, and the 50 EMA. And then it's just a matter of launching off this, and then you can see the volume coming in, supporting the move, and we trade up to the high. We get a bit of a pause, only a slight one, as the market trades sideways for a moment or two, and then off we go again, and off we go again, and all the way. You can see all the way through the lunchtime, mid-morning, pull back a bit as the electronic Dow came on stream, and then we just continue throughout the remainder of the trading session there as the market goes up nearly 400 points. Despite them being just tiny bids, the market continues in that direction. And overnight prices currently sideways. You can see they've just bought into the market there, but a bit of sideways to lower movement there. Got to take out all of these averages as well. The 5's gone back above the 20. It needs to stay there. 50 and the 200, and prices certainly need to get above the 200 in order to move back to the all-time high, which was made yesterday. I suspect that it will do it. Like I say, keep an eye on the peace talks. Not much on the economic front, but there seems to be nothing to stop these markets moving higher at the moment. Probably a move to the downside to start with when we kick off, find consolidation, and then bring it back, as the US will want to play catch up from yesterday's close and limited trading hours. Right, that's it for this one. Let's see what happens today. like I say, the only thing to come out of the blue is going to be to do whatever with the peace talks with Ukraine. And I noticed that there's a bit of warmongering going on with Starmer or Stasi as well, sending UK troops to help protect Ukraine. So that's not going to go down too well either, is it? So we'll wait and see. Right, that's it for this one. Have a great day. And as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.